Hey guys, Chris over here, and I hope you guys are all having a wonderful Christmas break as well as a Happy New Year's. Today I'll be going over some things about the WSUEE Discord server. Now, the idea is to help newcomers navigate through it as well as be able to use it as a tool to help you guys succeed in school, make friends, and ask questions. And it's helped me a lot, so I'm confident it's going to help you guys a lot as well. Um, so let's get started. So first, join the server, do this. You'll come across this first. Feel free to check these channels out, but you will not be able to communicate within them just because since we ask that you guys read the rules, and the intent behind that is because we want to create an environment where people feel welcomed as well as they can ask questions without fear of being judged. So yeah, let's get there now. Um, so generally the rules will load, but for some reason my network is a little slow. So there it is. Okay, so here are the rules. I'm sure you guys can read them at your leisure. It mentions on how to give yourself access to certain channels, such as like the classes that you'll be taking. So for the sake of getting you guys started, hit. So the next part is agreeing to the rules. Simply reiterate it and just make sure you have read and agreed to the rules. Click submit, and there we go. Okay, so now you will be able to ask questions, post stuff, etc., etc. So the next thing you want to do is enroll yourself into the classes that you'll be taking. We do have announcements, so if feel free to check it out. It just things that events that are either going on or things that are going through the Discord server. Let's see. So going back to the enrolling classes, here you'll see a bunch of classes that you can enroll yourself into. In this case, let's see. We have EE311. Here's an example. You'll see that it's a mobile phone emoji. Simply go to this part, hit the mobile phone emoji, and you have enrolled yourself into the class. Right now it's archived because it's winter break, so all classes are not active. If you accidentally hit that button and meant to enroll in, let's say, 302, simply click it again. It kicks you out of that room and into 302, and here we go. So there's the voice, there's the text channel. Okay, and here we are. Now let's get back to where it was. Here we go. Now unenroll. If you feel there's a class missing or a class that you'd like to see, simply go to the general or off topic, mention it, and say, hey guys, I'm interested like in Stat 360 or something like that, and we can simply just create a channel for it, and you'll be able to discuss with your classmates on questions you may have, on concepts that you couldn't understand or had trouble grasping. And yeah, simply, and if you want to create a if you want to get attention of the admin, simply type in @admin, and you'll notify these admin administrators, and they'll be able to create the channel for you, the class channel. Let's see. Next thing I want to cover is the use of latex. So many of you guys are aspiring engineers, and you're gonna want to express yourselves with one another using mathematical expressions, and that isn't really easy when it's just text. So one of the things, one of the tools available to you guys is LaTeX, and we've incorporated that into this server. LaTeX is a pretty powerful tool. It's similar to Word document in that you can write a paper, equations, graphs, and all that, but it's a little more cleaner. My understanding is that it's widely used in the when writing research papers and stuff. And overall, it's a good tool to learn. Personally, I've used it in 2 of my classes, and it's definitely it takes some getting used to. But once you've gotten used to it, it's pretty useful to use in your work. And I highly recommend it just because I believe it's something that you'll come across a lot. Anyways, so to use it in our server, simply type in 2 cash signs. Cash money signs is what I call them. Here we go. Let's say you're typing E equals MC squared. I did come across some issues with it, so this is why it is good to review it now. So it looks like when you are writing the LaTeX equation, make sure that the values are right next to each other, as you can see right here. So you can have a large amount of space in between, but you gotta make sure that the first part of the equation is right next to the cash money signs and right at the end of the cash money signs. Making it keeping it spaced like this, as I tried it initially, does not work. This, as well as the second part where I made the first 2 pieces connect, but the last had a space in between the 2 and the cash money sign. That didn't work. But by creating the two characters to be right next to each other, the bot was able to create the equation that I needed. And as you can see, in just a moment, I'm gonna hit enter, and we should see it. There we go. Now it works, which is awesome. And that pretty much covers the tutorial for this. As far as using the server to get to use it, let me see. One last thing I want to cover before I go. Here we go, text channels. So let's see, you have some channels that you can, so let's say if you want to go server request and you wanted to check out some clubs that are available at WSU, here we go. There's also class suggestions and other servers that you can join. There are plenty of other Discord servers that you can join at WSU. And yeah, let's see now. Other text channels. You got general, which is just for general questions or things you want to just share, I guess. Bot channel, this is a more in-depth channel. It goes into some of the tools, some of the things that the bot can do, such as quizzing yourself, or if you want to ask questions. Like as you can see here, generate a spice file from your design, etc., etc. Memes. Yeah. Off topic, this is where you can ask questions that may not be related to school in any way. So yeah, it's pretty much a free-for-all. Polls are for like questions you have. Here's some examples. If you want to build a poll yourself, go ahead and ask, and I can probably build another video discussing on how to get that accomplished. Finally, or next, we have for sale, and this is kind of used for like textbooks, or if you want to sell like in this case, this person selling their Blackboard, which is a board that's used to program stuff using ARM assembly or Verilog, or textbooks, or in this case a PS5. Next we got the food channel. Yum yum. You got movies, good movies to recommend. If you have something that you're feeling bored and you want to watch. Video games for those who want to discuss video games. Football. Okay. um, as well as there's also career advice. So you got that right there. Um, Oftentimes we'll have professionals ask mention like, hey, there's an opportunity working at SEL. Is anyone interested? Go ahead and send their resume to HR, etc., etc. Or if you have questions on, like, maybe you're looking to get an interview tips, you can come here and ask questions. Resume help as well. Below you'll find clubs that you can join. Some of these clubs are RoboSub, Cougs in Space, SWE. Yeah, and we're always available to help. Always feel free to be a part of the community. And yeah, I believe I covered everything I want to cover for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and go Cougs!